Hey, it's James from All Hail Internal Combustion. Working on the S10. Now, this time we're going to be doing the a battery tray replacement on it. Because, as you can see, I kind of got my battery hanging on with a part of a ratchet strap. And it's not really bolted in. And once I get the tray out of there, I'll show you how bad it is. But it's bad. There's no way to hold the battery down except for what I got rigged up right here. I looked around online and saw Amazon was selling a bunch of trays for around $35 to $40. I read the reviews first, and a lot of people are having to cut and modify their tray because it doesn't fit with 4.3 applications, and sometimes they just don't fit in general. So we're going to see how this one from LMC is. It's a heavy gauge. The only thing I'm really seeing wrong with it right now is that I think these are supposed to be more of a 90-degree angle to go against the fender. This one seems right that goes against the radiator support. So let's get that old battery out of the way and see how this one goes in. Now, originally when I bought this truck, it didn't have any kind of a battery hold down in it. And one day the battery shifted that way, and the alternator started eating into the old battery. It's really not cool. So let me go ahead and get my my fabulous creation out of the way that is my battery hold down. What the hell that is. And get this out of here. So bam, that's done. Now I need to grab a 9/16 wrench, and we'll pop those battery terminals off of there. I think I'm going to go ahead and remove this remote battery cutoff switch, because now that I got the starter replaced on this thing and got a new battery in it, I don't seem to have any kind of drainage issues. So I'm going to have to kind of attribute the misbehaving of the truck to the old crappy battery that was originally in it and the bad starter that was in it. So I think I can go ahead and hook this thing up normal, because I've been leaving the battery connected and not disconnected with the switch for a couple weeks now, and it seems to be starting up great and charging up great. So I'm going to consider that to be a problem that is now fixed. And actually what I can do is I'm going to give this remote cutoff switch to Junior for him to put into the Civic, because his computer is acting up in the Civic, and occasionally it'll leave some ghost lights on that are really, really hard to see, and his battery in the Civic will go dead. So this works fine for me. Never really had any problems with it, so I'll go ahead and pass it along to him for him to use. So that's out of the way. Get these out of the way. Go ahead and snatch the battery out. I just set the battery on the floor, and I just so want to put it on a block of wood, because I kind of grew up dealing with old crappy batteries. But hey, there's my my battery tray. Let's get a nice wide view on that, because it sucks so bad. Look at that. There ain't much left of that, and pretty much torn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some PB Blaster and soak these bolts down, and hopefully they come out. Pretty sure they will. They look dry. But yeah, this is the corrosive power of having old batteries that leak all over the place, and I'm probably going to end up having to cut this one, but we'll see. Get that PB and let it do its magic juice type stuff. Okay, so I got the old two-piece one on the right hand side here, and the new one on the left. I pre-fit this into the engine bay, And it's like I thought, these weren't quite bent at a 90-degree angle. I also had to tweak this one a little bit so it was more at a 90-degree angle. And the only other thing I came up with so far was I got a new hold down bolt for it, which is basically a stove bolt. It's got the square head underneath of it. Well, it goes into that round hole that I kind of squared two edges off on, because when this goes into the truck, it sits up really tight against the inner wheel well, so now I got that square head to fit in there so I can actually use the battery hold down, which is the reason I bought this thing. I double checked the threads on this compared to the washer bolt that was going in from underneath, and they match up fine, so I want to go ahead and get this in the engine bay. Alright, so I got you guys kind of wedged up in the engine bay at a very strange angle in a mini tripod. So let's see if I can actually manage to pull this off. This kind of helps if you have all the bolts with you that you need instead of having to walk halfway across the room to find them. But got the bolts. Get this thing down in here where it needs to be. I'm really amazed that these bolts came out. But they did, so happy, happy, joy, joy. That one in. Little 10mm goes in here at the front into the clip. And I ran all these in the wire wheel, of course, to clean them up before I put them back in. That one feels like it's going to be a little funny going back in. Got the one that comes in from underneath. If I can find it. Grab a wrench. Put the battery in it. Drop the battery in. Slide it all the way back. My hold down bolt got moved a little bit. Pull the battery back out. There we go. Drop the battery back there. Slide it all the way forward. Pop the hole down on top. And I've got a washer and a nut so that it doesn't chew the plastic hole down all up. And then all I got to do is tighten the hole down, put the 2 battery terminals back on there, and this thing is good to go. So, yeah. Brand new battery tray in the S10. So now I don't have to worry about my crappy strap anymore. Another thing I did on the truck was I finally got around to swapping my front tires. I got this rally rim completely stripped down. This is one of the really old ones that had like 3 different layers of paint on it. I got that stripped down to bare metal and got that in primer. Did the same thing on the other side, except I started to put it in the color it's eventually going to be. I'm going to paint all the rims on the truck this royal blue. I think it looks really nice against the gray primer. Got some spots on the truck to touch up as far as the primer goes, but that's what color the wheels are going to go. And the other day I finally put the visor on it that I picked up off of Marketplace. Relatively easy. It only took me like 20 minutes to put this on. Pre-drilled all my holes after I set it up and taped it onto the roof. And I put some weather stripping adhesive, knuckleheads home. Put some weather stripping adhesive on all the screws before I ran them in. And I don't have a headliner in this truck. Never did. But I went ahead and put some vacuum caps on the inside to cover up the screws, so if I had a seizure in the truck or something, I wouldn't cut my hand when I went slapping the roof. I still got to primer the hood on this thing and find a tailgate. But
nice battery tray.
Yeah, well, I just got done the video on that. But
that looked as good as the one in the Le Mans.
Yeah, battery trays live a rough life.
And then I swapped to a piece of plywood.
Yeah, so that's it for this video. I got more stuff coming up. I'm still trying to track down a distributor for this thing to do the carburetor conversion. It turns out that Chevy offered an HEI distributor for these things for, I think, 1 year, and that's $200. So I don't quite want to go that route.
Universal kits for this, huh?
No.
Damn.
Proform used to make a distributor for the 2.8 V6, but that's discontinued. Of course, you can find them on Fleabay, but I don't really trust buying electronic parts on eBay. So I got to dig out. I have an old distributor someplace. I need to pull it out, look at it, see if it's vacuum advanced, because I really need vacuum advanced for being on the street.
It is. I remember it because I'm the one that pulled it.
Yeah.
I think it might be in one of the S10 totes up there, as well as the intake and all that other stuff. Good.
Need to start gathering all that together, because this fuel injection system is acting like an asshole, and the computer's starting to go bad, so I definitely need to swap this.
I think it was off of Blazer. Found it at Bachman's.
Yeah, it'll all work. Alright, so see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you could, like the video. And we'll see you on the next one.